Hello, everyone. It's me, LBT Electric Dino 75 once again, and welcome back to another LBT live stream. And this is not going to be any live stream like I do. This is going to be a 1K special, and this time it's not going to be an invite live stream and all that stuff, just like in my other ones. This is going to be an LBT Q&A, a special LBT Q&A, and hope you guys enjoy your Fridays because I certainly didn't. And I certainly did not enjoy this week because something, and I don't want to get through that. But as for now, I'm wearing my Jurassic Park T-shirts, proving that I'm a huge Dino fan. And yeah, just want to pull this off right quick. And yeah, not to mention my character, like Gorgon, appeared to the mix. And yeah, you just want to say hi in this live stream, by the way. So, hello. Yeah, you just want to say hi. So, yep. As always, life finds a way. Big time. It definitely finds a way big time. And not to mention, Rexy want to say hi. Hello. Yep. Rexy want to say hi. Jurassic Park T-shirts. Yeah. This is epic. And not to mention, Eladar, the Iguanodon from Dinosaur. He just want to say hi with an introduction in his live stream, so yeah. And there's also Patchy. Patchy, Walking with Dinosaurs. Roberto. And Sino. Yeah. Am I saying this or is it just a dream come true? Yeah. I'm definitely enjoying this Q&A. No silence. A few silence, no arguments, just business as usual. And my Dino characters are there. Just want to change up the camera setting. Yeah. So if you want to ask me anything in this Q&A, they'll be on the private chat, or in this case, comment section here. So, yeah. Oh, look, I got a few friends along the way that likes to follow me. The first person to ever encounter is Tyrannotherium. Hey, Tyrannotherium. Nice to see you. And as for Mr. Dino Diego, nice to see you too. And as for Nick Hicks, definitely nice to see you. So we got three friends along the way, and yeah. Oh, and before I start this Q&A, I just wanted to apologize for my mistakes, especially not inviting you. And I realized my mistake was making friends with Simba 1994, and I think I'm going to agree with Tyrannotheriums. Just one. But if something bad happens, then I would definitely be a minority of you. And yeah. Oh, a first question I got is what's a weird about giant Aladar figure is that human like teeth, but if you get a smaller version, which I really like, doesn't have any teeth. Oh, I think they don't have the budget, and I don't want to spoil it too much, but I haven't noticed it, but if I get it, then I'll probably compare it to the big Aladar figure, which, to be fair, this Aladar figure that I had looks really incredible. That's an interesting question, Tyrannotherapy, because it has lips, it has teeth, and glowing eyes. The sound effects doesn't even work, which I don't know why, but yeah, on its own, it's a really good dino figure. So thanks for that question. Do you think my idea of Nickelodeon Rayard crossover is a bad idea due to my fan base freaking out? I don't know, but I haven't seen it, never heard of it, but I would like to see what it looks like. It wasn't a question, it's just committing a giant Aladar toy. Okay. But you just said what? Mm, I can understand. Just let this week go and probably move on to something. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the new Godzilla and Kong movie that comes out next year? Pretty interesting. Yeah, I like how the first teaser comes out. Kind of reminds me of the prologue from Jurassic World Dominion all over again. Well, what can be anything? Okay. Happy first anniversary to the bad guys. Oh right, a movie that came out last year. I really need to make a review on that movie because I haven't seen that movie in quite a while now because other animated films have been stuck in my entire mind like Puss in Boots 2, the Mario movie, and The Disappointment, The Adventures of Buckwild, and not to mention that new Power Rangers movie special known as Once and Always, which which is really interesting and can't wait to review on that. I don't want to give away full spoilers for those who haven't seen it, but hey, I saw it on Netflix last month and it was pretty cool to see. Oh, the bad guys? Yeah. I also heard that the movie was really cool. Not to mention, I I'm definitely excited of what they're going for in Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. So they take the style from Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse and Turning Red, and then collaborate them with all over with each other, which seems really interesting. It's been 1 year. Next from Nick Hick. It's been 1 year since we got the Spider Verse animation style of the bad guys. It's doing awesome action animated film. I don't mind the animation style, but even if I'm not the biggest fan of Spider Man to the Spider Verse animation, but I'll admit the character designs look kind of cool, the suits look badass, and yeah, Miles definitely steals the show for me. Oh yeah. In your opinion, do you think that the beginning of Dinosaur, do you think that Carnotaur is a male? Oh, a single Carnotaurus just hunts down the herd of dinosaurs? Yeah. I think that's the main antagonist of Dinosaur because he gets more of the appearances than his mate does. Because there's a smaller version and a big version, which, yeah, it seems really interesting. But I'd rather go for the big Carnotaur from Dinosaur. This guy right there because he's really grumpy, arch and nemesis, Charm and menacing. Have no mercy. Ha ha ha. Like that. Alright then. Next question. Will you review the Bad Guys or Lao Lao Crocodile? I think I'm going to review both of them. Hell, I even saw Lyle Crocodile once. But I think I might see the movie again. Hell, I even put it on my top 5 favorite medias of 2022, along with Puss in Boots 2 and Prehistoric Planet, which that was really nice. But hey. Oh, Kevin O'Dell says, hello, LBT. Yep, super exciting and super amazing. Oh, and I hope you guys are really happy because I decided to resurrect my old channel because I have nothing more to do with it, and I'm kind of in the board, but yeah. Oh, another one saying, "How are you doing today? Did you see the teaser of Godzilla vs Kong: New Empire?" Yeah, I've seen it from Tyrannotherians, and it was really interesting. And yeah, I can understand what they're going for in this new style of MonsterVerse. And as for, do you think that the big Carnotaur is what survived the cave scene as a kid? Because as a kid, I always thought that it was a big Carnotaur. Yeah, and yet it is that same dinosaur that came from the beginning of the film. The Carnotaur survives, and the little one died. I never understood why there are two Carnotaurs throughout Dinosaur, which is really, really interesting. And, well, not to mention, I'm on YouTube, and yeah, is Disney Dinosaur underrated from Mr. Coat? You should check out that video that I've recently made, and yeah. I'm back. I have to click on this YouTube channel called Caleb Dorkson. Yeah, he's a really good YouTuber. Sorry about my camera. Do you like the raptors from Dinosaur? Yes. I absolutely like the Raptors from Dinosaur. I mean, they look incredible, and they look a lot more raptor-like than the ones from Jurassic Park. I think they're on point with the Velociraptors from Speckles, the first Speckles movie, because the Raptors look really underrated and they look somewhat desperate. But the only problem I could understand with the Raptors from Dinosaur is that they lack feathers, which I can understand that, but according to the filmmakers, they wanted to add feathers to the Raptors and Dinosaur, but suddenly, when the movie's released, it all went too late. But I also heard that they're gonna add Utah Raptor in Dinosaur. I also heard that they're gonna add Utah Raptor, which that would have been a cool twist for Dinosaur. So that way, instead of Utah Raptor, they would add instead of Velociraptor, they would add Utah Raptor. But I can understand what the budget went. But still, the Raptors from Dinosaur looked incredible and looked desperate. I feel like getting the toys of it from Mattel, which I have never had the Raptors from Dinosaur, the Velociraptor, but hey. Oh, and not to mention my Raptor Red figure, also known as Echo, the Jurassic World Echo figure. If I if you haven't noticed where Blue is, I didn't bring her. I would like to apologize. If I really wanted to invite you in the live stream, then I think I might do it on the Monday so we could all sort this out. And I'm sorry that in 2021, I'm sorry. I just don't know what I was up to against. I'm the one that brought it, and I'm gonna put an end to this. Yeah. If there's any more questions that you want me to send, then I'll probably do so. So Nickelodeon rated R crossover is about Dark Laser came out that destroys every single Paramount and Nickelodeon universe. What? Are you sure about this? Because I've never heard of it, but it feels kind of weird. So it's up to SpongeBob, Jenny, and Leonardo, and the rest of them saving their universe. Okay, it's like taking stuff from a children's media and then suddenly they have to just well, time for me to put an end to this. And this is a message to both Gus and Hulkster. If I stop, yeah, I'll stop talking about the Speckles franchise because I know you guys are not fans. But if you give it another chance, you can see it's not that bad. I'm serious. If you give it another chance, you can see it's not that bad. I'm telling you this. And yeah, because I think I've said quite enough. I've made my points and I've made everything that I did, every detail, everything. So I don't need to remind my love and all that stuff. I should move on to something else. Don't get me wrong, I still like dinosaurs up to this date, but I think I'm going to give it a break and probably save it till August. I'll probably upload my reviews and then shift them to August or July or something on the premiere, since I never did that on my channel before, but first time doing it. Oh, and not to mention, I feel like watching the Sing movies from Illumination because I haven't been watching those in quite a while now. Thank God I got both DVDs and Blu-rays of the Sing movies because I enjoyed them so much. The first film is what blew my mind of watching animated films like these nowadays. But as for the sequel, I absolutely adore the sequel of Sing. I mean, it not only did something new, but it also bring new elements to the tables, which I do appreciate. I do appreciate what they are going for with this. And I feel like watching the Sing movies tonight, especially the first film. As for right now, I feel like watching a movie that is outside of the films that I most likely watch and all that stuff. But hey, I think I might make a video of me taking a break and doing something new with my channel, like uploading clips from things so that way I could get that much of subscribers, just like I did in my old YouTube channel, but very different. I'll see what I can do. Or probably do like a mini moment where I can do my miniature moments of my favorite Tarbosauruses in media. Favorite Tarbos. And man, I forgot to add Chased by Dinosaurs' Tarbosaurus in my top 10 favorite Tarbosaurus designs and least favorite. Dang it. Tyrannotherium is right. I think I need to restart that all over again. As that kid in Ralph Breaks the Internet was like, ah, dang it. Now I got to start all over. And no, I'm not going to include that crossover nonsense, just like John Tails and Brandon, because, especially John Tails, because, I mean, he's the guy that likes to shove my favorite things down on people's faces. And it's getting on my nerves. And I'm like, shut the hell up, John Tails. Like, look, We get that Speckles is a good movie, but was it really necessary to shove my favorite film down on people's faces? That's why a lot of people in my channel are losing interest, is because of you. And what's the point of me adding you in the first place where all you do is just do random nonsense and all that stuff? Not to mention, you always gets offended whenever I talk negative on things that he likes. I mean, come on, John Tails. Look, I know you're a good Speckles fan just like me, but it's time to give the franchise a rest. Give it a rest and do something new with it, like me, because I've already taken a long break and now I'm doing something different, something that could really, really do something new with my life, like the Power Rangers, the Carnotaur from Dinosaur, Eldar, and speaking of Dinosaur, I think I'm going to do a podcast of Dinosaur when the movie is on the Disney Plus on May 19th. And don't think it's not going to be the end of it, but hey, who knows? But still, John Tails, if you're watching this live stream, just give the franchise a rest, okay? And do something new with it. Hell, even Nick Hicks agrees that John Tails needs to calm down with that nonsense because it is way too much. Even Dino Diego pointed that out as well. And the worst thing about John Tails is that he even talks more about the Speckles franchise more than I do, which is kind of sad. And he always talks about this random nonsense, which is why Tyranno Theorem has to point that out as well. So, John Tails, if I know you're a friend of mine, but please give the franchise a rest now. It's a good franchise, but still, just give it a rant. Just give it a rest, dude. Hell, even Mr. Dino Diego agrees with me. I still like the Speckles franchise, but I can let people do whatever they want with them. I mean, it's not that hard. Because if you stop talking about the franchise, then I'll I'll let them give them another chance. And you can see it's not that bad. I'm just gonna tell this to Gus and Holster. They may not be fans, but you can see it's not that bad. But hey, oh, sorry about the rambling. I just want to get that John Tails out of my mind. And as for Summer 1994, don't get me started with them. But yeah. And for those who are part of my channel and all that stuff, I would like to apologize for all this. And I'm such a dork. And as Nero points that out, that right there is known as a Jerkosaurus, which is true. I am kind of a Jerkosaurus. Like, I'm LBT, the Jerkosaurus. And Eleanor is going to point that out by saying that I'm Eleanor, the Jerkosaurus. Like that. If he's a Jerkosaurus, so do I. But I don't want to get to that. And I'm going to watch a podcast with Caleb Durson. I mean, Caleb Durson is a really underrated YouTuber, and he's the reason why I started doing reviews and all that stuff. And not to mention, I think I'm his inspiration. He was my inspiration and all that stuff. Same way with Trolls or Tour Fan 2001. They're both my inspirations. Huh, it's about time. I'm going to. By the way, let's be happy and enjoy on the internet, and let's not have no problem at all. True, Nick Hicks, I'm with you on this. And how's my YouTube channel doing so far in 2023? Uh, it's not that bad in my opinion. But hey, I'm going to take a look at one of your channels someday, and it's been a while since I have been touching on your YouTube channel quite a while now because my mind is on the content on April and all that stuff. Which April is actually turning out pretty good, all things considered. Not just because of the Mario movie, but because of something that really blew my mind, like Power Rangers Once and Always, Prehistoric Planet Season 2 teaser trailer, and also with oh, Godzilla vs Kong teaser and all that stuff. Which I also heard that it's actually kind of cool. Which obviously, this is one of the best things that has ever happened to me. Easily, I tell you. Oh, look, guess who get invited to the party? Known as Shamer Wallace. Shamer. It's morphin' time, baby. Yeah. Yeah. It's great to be back. It's great to be back at action. And you never should have left. But at least you showed up in time. Red Dino Fury Ranger and Pink Dino Charge Ranger are here to say hi. Say say hello to my good friend Shamer Wallace in the Mesozoic. Yep. As for now, I'm going to watch some interesting TV shows that are appealing to children, like Dinosaur Train, Dino Dan, Dino Dana, Dino Ranch, and Giganosaurs, because those shows are really amazing, and I don't care if they're child friendly, but I just enjoy them exactly the way they are. Oh, Red Ranger. You mean this guy? Because this guy has everything. Everything. Because this Red Ranger is talented. Just like the green, black, white, and red Zeo Ranger. All together. Oh, look. Nick Hicks. Huh, that's an interesting question. Do you know that Disney's losing many money because of the Mario movie? Yes. I actually agree with this because Disney's going haywire because I didn't give a shit about Disney and their new animated property. Because films after Ralph Breaks the Internet gets worse and worse and worse. And this is the part where Disney is going haywire. I didn't give a shit about Encanto. I didn't give a shit about Raya. And I didn't give a shit about Strange World, which those are not my kind, and I am not bothering seeing any of those movies ever, ever in the Disney Plus because of how stupid and boring they are. Not to mention overratedness is more like it. Well, and as for Pixar, as much as I like Turning Red, I'll admit that there are a few problems here, but I still think it's a cute and cuddly film after all. And as for Lightyear, you don't want you know what my full thoughts on, but outside of Disney, there's other animated movies that did a lot better than Disney nowadays. We got like the How to Train Your Dragon films. We got like the Trolls films. I'm sorry, but I like those. The first film and the sequel. Not to mention with Sing 2, which I absolutely love Sing 2. It's a brilliant masterpiece from last year. And Minions 2, Rise of Gru, which that movie was amazing. And it felt like a next generation of Despicable Me franchises, which probably will. And I think I might watch that on my Netflix in my area after this Q&A. Oh, and as for Lyle Lyle Crocodile, it is that good. So thanks for sending me that question, by the way, Nick Hicks. And other animated films are roasting the crap out of Disney so badly. So badly. Yeah. Will you do another top 10 list? Uh, Top 10? Man, it's going to take me a lot of work. But I think I'll probably do like a top 5 list because that takes time and effort. But as for a top 10, oh man, it's going to be a lot of work. And I'll probably do some honorable mentions here and there. So, and I hope you're happy because my original channel just came back. So be happy. You are happy, so you better be because yep, Roberto is enjoying this live stream. I think it's better than the last one that I built on Tuesday, which you know how that went. It all started out good, but suddenly it all went to shit. No heart, no charm, no emotion, nothing. Nothing, I tell you. And and for those who are messing up with my live stream, especially with the 1994 guy, I'm just gonna go up to him and strangle him. Which sadly, it's not gonna happen. I'm just making a joke here. So, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm definitely excited for the Red Rex. Definitely, definitely excited for that. Oh, and which, yeah, which, that's not how you do it, Disney. We need original content from Disney. True. Like the good old hand drawn stop motion and all that stuff. Instead of boring CG looking movies that we get nowadays in modern day Disney. Honestly, I'm not a fan of the CGI in either of the modern day Disney animated films, especially films after Ralph Breaks the Internet, because watching the CG feels like watching a cutscene from a video game because it doesn't look like that. good of the CGI to begin with. Oh, Dino Diego, there you are. Holy shit. I'm watching Jurassic Collectibles doing that comparison with the two Red Rex figures. And out of all of them, I think they're both good. So Tyrannosaurus Rex means Tyrant Lizard King. Seriously. That Red Rex looks phenomenal. I just watch Power Rangers once and always, and yeah, I've seen Power Rangers once and always. It's a pretty good movie in my opinion, with some cool scenes, cool moments, and all that stuff. But I think I take it over the 2017 Power Rangers movie because that's saying a lot. Can't wait to review both of the Power Rangers movie, like Power Rangers, the 2017 version, and Power Rangers Once and Always, which that seems to be really nice and pretty interesting, in my opinion. Not as good as the Japanese Power Rangers movie, but from what I heard, it looks really amazing. I'm perfectly balanced with these dinosaur figures. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Oh, and one more thing I have to pull off. Yeah, the Red Rex, the Mattel Red Rex, compared to this Red Rex. That's the video that I saw from Jurassic Collectibles, and it's pretty interesting. Not to mention, I was in the premiere, and I was in the chat, and we all laughed our butts off big time. Laughed my butts off big time, especially with this Red Rex. Can't wait to get this Red Rex for my collection. Hell, even has spots on its face, just like Speckles. But I don't want to get into too much, and this Red Rex is badass. As for now, I'm calling this Red Rex Robert. Rexy's new members of the Rexy, and oh man, I like it. So, Rexy, how do you think? This looks incredible. This looks incredible. And so prehistoric. It's not how the way things are done, you know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But remember, I'm not affiliated to Harimos when it gets my privacy and all that. And I'm going to go back to the chats. And I adore this Red Rex. I can't believe Age of Dinosaurs pull off a stupid line by saying that it's better than the old movie theme park. So you're telling me that Age of Dinosaurs is better than Jurassic Park? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Huh? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Oh, fuck no. Jurassic Park is a better dinosaur thriller movie than Age of Dinosaurs. Even its sequel, Jurassic World, which had a lot of better things going on. But the only problems I have with Jurassic World is with the CG and the coloration of the dinosaurs. Granted, it feels like the first movie from 2015, but at least they have a lot more going on with all that. But hey, on one more thing I have to pull off is that, yep, this Tyrannosaurus Roberto looks a lot like a reskinned Hasbro Rex, but turned it into a Mattel figure, which seems kind of interesting. I can understand what I can understand what they're coming from with this, and I can understand what they're bringing up ideas like this. But seriously, this looks radical cool and super super radical. Oh, and one thing I have to pull off is that don't you think that these Rexes resemble the Tyrannosaurus family from Dinosaur Train? Because instead of it being orange and blue Tyrannosauruses, we got the red and black Rex, especially this one. It does resemble a lot like the Tyrannosaurus from Dinosaur Train. Because think about it. Because Dinosaur Train is an animated TV show from PBS Kids. And their Tyrannosaurus was inspired by the Red Rex, but painted orange and have these blue stripes. And then you get your Tyrannosaurus. And oh man, they look amazing and adorable. Yep. Once I get this Red Rex, I'll probably use him as a main character to the other dino characters because this looks brilliant. A beautiful looking Tyrannosaurus Rex, Tyrant Lizard King, the king of any dinosaur that lives in North America. Pretty much, Rexy. And you're one of them. Thanks. Thanks, LBT. Huh. Looks like I'm having fun with this. Back to the script. And as for Nick Hicks, please do not listen to those toxic Disney fans forcing you and mind controlling you for instead of watching animated properties, watching live action stuff. And another thing that really bothers me about Disney fans is that they're just a bunch of hypocrites. So you're saying that you should be watching live action stuff, and yet you're part of the Frozen. That makes you hypocritical. I'm sorry, but that makes you super hypocritical. And it's not good. I'm sorry, but it's not good. Oh, and by the way, as soon as I get to 7-Eleven and all that stuff, I'll probably make as much money as I can so that way I can work. I should be able to work. But hey, and make a lot of money, just like my big brother's doing. And if you haven't noticed, I kind of work in the daycare and all that stuff just to keep charge of younger kids and all that stuff, which I don't mind kids. I actually like kids. Even when I was like a kid as myself, I actually like kids. But I'll admit that could be noisy, destructive, and all those type of stuff, and yada yada yada. But kids are kind of cool, and they could be one of the things, race and all that stuff. But anyways, well, looks like I'm back on track. And there, Red Ranger, Carnotaur, and a few others. But hey, Oh boy, the Q&A is going great. It's going great, all things considered. My spirits are on, I feel. Oh, right. Well, I'll see you next time. All right, then, Mr. Donald Diego, you're going to? Because I have a full day of destiny with all this. Well, then, if you're going, then I'll see you later. I'll see you on Monday if I make another live stream. If I won't, then I'll probably shift it on Tuesday, or maybe on the Wednesday. No Thursdays, or maybe on a Friday, or another Saturday ago. But yeah, this live stream seems really, really interesting, and it's better than any other live stream as a whole. Even if some parts of the live streams kind of fumble a bit, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Oh, and not to mention those Disney DVD covers that are, yeah. Yep. Triceratops. Oh, Gorgosaurus. Troodon. And last but not least, oh, sorry, Triceratops here. Alidar and Carnotaur. And thanks for sending me those messages, Nick Hicks. Even if I disagree with most of the parts that I have to do this and type of stuff, but you know what I mean. But I wonder if I can get this Abelisaur like dinosaur that looks a lot like the Carnotaur from Dinosaur, but maybe from Rebor, that yellow Abelisaur with the big bulkiness that resembles the Carnotaur from Dinosaur.
Is this straight?
I think I'm going to check out that. Holy cow! Hell, they even released a new Mattel Jurassic World video, which I can't wait to check that out. See how good it is. And the camouflage battle Indominus Rex looks kind of cool. The Red Rex is kind of cool. And even those new Dino Tracker Tyrannosauruses, which I haven't seen in a while, they seem kind of cool as well. I'm looking for that dinosaur that looks a lot like the Carnotaur from Dinosaur. Yep, I'm about to show you this guy, this Obelosaur that looks a lot like the Carnotaur from Dinosaur. But take out the horns and take out the red coloring and replace it with yellow, which that looks really interesting. And I'd like to see a similar design of that dino in any other dinosaur media related by Disney. If Disney has the guts to make a dinosaur sequel like this or a spinoff, then I would have been proud by it. But still, this looks really impressive, and I absolutely enjoyed this Abilosaur like dinosaur. Can't wait to have this for my collection and probably scan it on the computer and make it move like it was the creature that once roamed the earth. I mean, seriously, look at this guy. He looks beautiful. He looks freaking beautiful. And yeah. But to be fair, at least it does resemble the Carnotaur from Dinosaur's 2000 counterparts, which I actually liked. And it's possibly one of the best things that has ever happened to me. Easily, I tell you.
Right, so we take over.
I'm going to show you another close up shot with another look of the Abelosaur that looks a lot like the Carnotaur from Dinosaur. Yep, that model right there. It looks a lot like the Carnotaur from Dinosaur. It looks really amazing, and hopefully this would work in a sequel or a TV show or something like that. Even the Carnotaur from Fallen Kingdom would react to it, say, "Yep, that's how it is. Yep, yep, yep." Man, this looks amazing. It looks beautiful. It looks freaking beautiful. And I would probably put it on point with the Reborn Rexes, the Kicks and Tusk, and those look super bulky and super agile. But this is one of them. Really, really one of them. But hey, Yep, a special ongoing through. And if there's one more thing I have to do with the Q&A, is that this felt special. Special, I tell ya. No invites, no arguments, no drama, none of that. Just business as usual. Oh, and I would like to see another comparison with this Abelisaur along with this dinosaur that he's going to bring out. Yeah, the Iguanodon and the Ixoranosaurus. Kind of a smart idea. And I would like to see that, what they're going to do in Dinosaur. And that Iguanodon that's next to the Abelisaur does resemble Aladar from Dinosaur, but remove the lips and and add it with the beak. Like, seriously. Yeah. Yep, the Carnotaur. Granted, this is not a Carnotaur. This is a different type of Abelisaur like dinosaur that resembles the Carnotaur, but much more differently. Well, back in action. Just a Q&A, and before I end this Q&A, I just want to bring a little visit to see how everything's going. And now that everything's quiet and silent, if you want to join in, links there. And if you don't like being invited, then maybe I'll do one in the Monday. But promise me, it's gonna be a bigger role. And like I said, I've said a lot of my points and a lot of good things. So I'm also gonna give that a break and probably do some another time. So yeah. And one more thing I have to pull out is for the dinos that haven't for the dinos that haven't gotten the large roll, then here's your chance of your screening times, like Stegosaurus, Pyoraptor, and all the other dinosaur characters. If you know what I'm talking about. But seriously, hey Shaner, you made it for a
Hey,
short visit. And
Yep.
don't worry, this is not going to be a long visit and all that stuff. This is going to be as short as possible. And I appreciate what you did here. And yeah, not to mention that I just got back from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always, and it was actually pretty good. And it does bring back a lot of memory for the original Power Rangers and all that. And yeah, Red Ranger wanted to say hi, and Pink Ranger. And yeah, Tyler, and Jason. Seriously, John Tails. Shamer Wallace. Shamer. Seriously, Shamer. You're one of my favorite friends on YouTube ever since Dino Kid Network. You're better than John Tails. You're way better because you talk more about Power Rangers than anything, which I would like to get into that stuff and probably snap out of what I was doing. And cool tigers are you got there, by the way.
Thanks.
Yeah. I think I might as well get the figures. But if they have Dino Thunder, then I'm getting it. The Red Ranger from Power Rangers Dino Thunder. Because that is one of my favorite Red Rangers I've ever seen since the Pirate Sentai Red Ranger. Dino Charge Morpher. Yeah, baby. And there's also, yeah, they really want to say hi. Aladar, the Carnotaur, everyone.
Oh, wait. Yay.
Oh, and Gorgo wanted to say hi to you, both the Red Rangers, aside from this piece of work that calls a Red Ranger.
Hey. Hello, buddy.
Yeah. Yep. Just a few more to come from, and you're nice, gentle, and really kind. And I'm going to show you another comparison with this. Oh, my bad. I need to get the screening for my area.
Sure do.
Yeah. Another Bulbasaur with the Jurassic Park Rex. I'm not sure if this is Rexy or not, but this Rex is... It looks a lot like the Jurassic World Rex. Just saying. Next to the non-Carnotaur that looks like it came right out from Dinosaur. If they put this in Dinosaur, then it would have been really cool and really interesting because the Carnotaurs are a lot of fun to look at, don't you think? Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting. Yeah. Huh. Looks like you're the only one that comes into my live stream other than Tyrannotherium and Dino Diego. I'm surprised that they barely showed up, except for the Q&A questions, which that seems really interesting. And I do appreciate them that they're nice and kind, just like me. And back on the... Oh, barnacles. I dropped my camera by mistake. Man. Must have collapsed when I just fell over or something. Stupid me.
It's not your fault.
Thanks, Shamer. You always got me behind my tail. And you're amazing. And not to mention I like giving you shout outs whenever you're Power Ranger fan. Or whenever it's Power Ranger related. I definitely give you shout outs. Definitely.
Anytime.
No problem.
Like I always said, be strong, believe yourself, and prepare for battle.
No problem. Be strong and yeah, I'm with you. Oh, nice morpher you got there.
Thanks.
Because it seems really, really interesting.
Yeah, those ones, the Japanese morphers that I got.
Oh, yeah. Pretty interesting. I'm just gonna go for the peaceful parts, and we'll probably end off this live stream in a really high clip.
It's open time.
Is this like from Beast Morphers?
Yep, it does.
Man, that was amazing.
Both of them is for beast morphers.
Pretty interesting.
But except that they use keys.
That's pretty nice. Well, time to put my camera mode on these dinosaurs. Prehistoric, I tell ya. And Carnotaur, Aladar, and other characters. All that does. You know what I'm saying. Well, Rexy, looks like you're back on your own 2 feet at last. How do you think about these characters from Power Rangers? Pretty. I say they're interesting enough. Pretty alright.
Really?
Yeah. Not to mention Tiger Zord is here for a visit over. A little visit, and then we're going to end this off. Before we do, yeah, I just really, really wanted to thank you for this. A special Q&A with a special royalty in my heart. It really means a lot. And hopefully this does fix the problems that the previous streams have caused. Even a last week ago, don't you think? It does pay off. But showing off is not enough. And sometimes you have to keep trying until you get things right. No problem. And I think I'm going to end off this stream and go to a lush green place, and our only happy stories will continue. And as always, life would find a way. But hey, you can't count on anyone, especially your heroes.
Right now.
As for now, I'm going to end off this live stream, and we'll see you later on the Monday. And if I can't make it on Monday, maybe some other places. Don't you think? Yep. Well, Lil Gorgo, looks like you'll be sticking with the big guy. Red and Pink Ranger. We'll see you later again. Aladar and Patchy. Oh, Patchy, right. More like Aladar and the Carnotaur. It doesn't seem like that they're fighting each other, but more like, yeah, friendship always comes a day. And see you later. And life finds a way with this. Yeah. And Roberto, at your service. And as for Carnotaur, yep, at least you play a large role in this, unlike the previous streams. Oh, Dino Charge Red Ranger. Nice to meet you. I'm Casey. Casey the Carnotaurus. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, and arm stretching. Yeah. Blue Ranger. Trace. Sinoceratops.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Herbivores in the dinosaur canon. And yeah. Oh boy. Velociraptor. Red Raptor. Boom, baby. And Green Ranger and Black Ranger. Connor the Carcharodontosaurus. Hello.
Hello. Nice going, pal.
And I feel like watching some very little Dinosaur Train, but you can understand where I'm coming from with this. And
Yeah.
we'll see you in another live stream. So, Gorgo, let's take it away starting now. And yeah, we will rule. So, and as for the rest of you, this will be the end of our tale. All right, then. Let's fade the black. And this is the best looking Q&As and the best little visit. So, we'll see you later. And later.
Ranger out.
Here. See you guys later.